This is the Irontrader. It is Monday morning, so it's time to go to work. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only. Not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, before we get started, everything is going to go off as usual this week. Your API numbers for crude will be on Tuesday at 4:30. Your EIA report for crude will be at 10:30 on Wednesday. And then your natural gas EIA report will be on Thursday at 10:30. And then your rig count will be at 1 o'clock on Friday. Okay, let's get started here. Well, here we have your daily chart. Now, nothing's really changed from last night. Basically, here you have another inside day. But if you look at this, this could be a possible bear flag building here, okay? But we don't know that here yet for sure. But see, neither one wants to give it up, okay? So, you know what I'm saying? There's your bear, there's your bull, there's your bear, there's your bull. And then hopefully we'll see what happens today. Maybe another bear here. Now, the key is, let's just look here at the upside. Well, what we need to do, first of all, is we have to look at this key 8 SMA here. So you're looking at 85.71. We have this 21 SMA here at 85.82. And then we have your 50-day sitting there at 86.32. Okay, those are your key resistant levels here. So see how this ran up here, ran right up into resistance here. If you can close above this 821 and the 50 here, then we can go more to the upside here. Okay, so then we'll be looking, just look at this candle here, 87.75, 88.33, 88.57, 89.54, and then your big retest here, 89.85. Okay, very simple. If you can close above all these key SMAs, if you can get above this, then we look here to this 91.88, which is the top of this candle right here. Okay, right straight across. So we know what we have to do on the upside. It's all going to be based on if you can close, not intraday, but close above. If you can close above, follow the candles, look to the top of this candle here. That's going to be your big time resistance. Looked at 81.88. That'll be next in line. And then basically 95.03. That'll be next in line. Okay. So always just go level to level. Never say, okay, I'm down here. It's going right to there. I have no idea where this is going. Okay. It all depends on the closing numbers. Now let's look to the downside. So what you want to do, look today's low. Okay. 83.71. Look to this candle here, 83.10, right here, 82.56, 82.08, and then you have, that's your big retest is your 81.50. Before we get that, you have this 21 SMA here sitting at 81.84. So, you know, if it's sold off, the price could come slamming down here, hit that 81.50, and then close back above here. That's always a very possibility. So always watch that, watch your 81.50, and then if that is lost, then we come down to your 100, 81.01, and then we have over here, you got 78.33 on your 50-day, and then 78.27, your 200-day. Now, realistically, if this 81.50 is lost, this is your target right here, okay? That's where she comes. That would be a really nice short right down to that level, okay? So we got to see how this all shakes out. This candle here, I pointed out, we had a bull flag going. It broke up. It didn't get really that much. But then again, this is the war premium. Always remember that. You've got $5, $10 here on a war premium here. So if they get this solved, get this resolved somehow, you know, come right off. If they can't, it could go right back up here. Okay, so just always watch the news. See what's everything that's coming out of the Middle East. Any kind of a catalyst. And the Straits of Hormuz, always watch that area. Very critical area. A lot of crude runs through there. Okay, be very, you got to be really up to date here, very sharp on all the news. Okay, so basically, bottom line, watch the bottom of these candlesticks, watch this 21-day here, watch the retest. If that's lost, we come down here. If we can get above all these key SMAs, there's your target right there, 89.85. Above that, there's your target, 91.88. Above that, there's your target, 95.03. Okay, RSI still looking pretty good right in the center here. Your MACD, well, that's still a bearish cross. Your green is below the red. That's not good. It's like here. Okay, so that's a little bearish. So we got to see what's going to happen on the weekly here. It looks like it wants to roll over. If that green goes over that red, then this will come down pretty hard. Okay, wow, just kind of watch this because it's a sideways action, but it's kind of a bear flag also. So just kind of watch this because a lot of times this can come right on crashing on down. Okay, all right, let's take a look here at the old natty gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your daily and your weekly. Now, if you look at this 8 SMA here, this is sitting at 3.056. And there's your 50 SMA here, sitting at 3.04. So now that's actually starting to make a nice, very, very good bullish cross. Now you can see how it's been holding this here, okay? So even if it comes down to this 8 SMA and holds it, that'd be a very, very good buying opportunity to go scalp it long. Okay. Now, again, if that's lost, then we come down to this 21 SMA here. Okay. You're sitting at about 2.80. But on the upside here, what you always want to look at for is your big target. Okay. Okay. You're sitting right now at 3.79. That 200-day, that is your big target here. Now, first of all, you're obviously going to hit this target here, 3.64, but that is your big target, okay? So if you want to define it a little bit better, come to the bottom of this candle here, 3.52, that'd be your resistance here. Come here, okay, you got 3.59, and then you have this candle right there at 3.643, and then you have this candle here, which is 3.789, which lines up very nice here with this 3.79. That's your upside. Downside, watch that 8 SMA here and watch this 50 SMA here. As that 8 SMA rolls up here, if this price can hold this, this is going to be a nice, good scalp in here to go long to hit that 200 SMA. So let's look here on a daily. All right. What we had here is basically you had a big gap up. That was a contract roll. Okay. You put in a big topping tail. That tells you got to sell. Okay, so now what do we have here? You got a lower low and you're sitting basically in no man's land. So what you want to look at here is you want to look to the top of this candle, okay, because that is the gap fill, okay. Here was the gap right here, okay. The low on that is 3.435. Here's your fill. The high on that is 3.279. So this is your first stop here when this sells right off here, and it's looking pretty ugly right now. Again, if it goes lower than that here, then watch this key 21 SMA here, okay? 3.14, and then watch this 8 SMA here. You're looking at 3.01. But this is curling up here very, very nicely. If this candle comes down and holds this support level right here, or even holds this here on a closing basis, that would be a really nice scalp to take a rate back up, because always look at this weekly here. See, this is coming, you can come all the way down here to this 305 level here. Okay, and still be, in good shape for a nice, good bull run here up. Now, if that 8 day is lost, well, we just look to the bottom of this candle here, 2.97. You have 2.95, and then we have 2.87 on that low, which lines up perfectly here with your 50 SMA. That is key. Again, if that 50 is lost, look to the price channel, 2.82, which is the bottom of this candle right here. There's your gap. Top of this candle is your fill. Now, this doesn't look like it's going to get filled right today. Eventually, it probably will, but just not today. You look at your RSI here, well, you can see where it topped right on out here. So see this negative divergence here again, okay? See where you had a high here, okay, and then you had a really high on the RSI. Then you had an even higher high here, but you had a lower here on your RSI. Negative divergence. I always point that out. Always got to watch that here. Very, very key. Put that with the topping tail. This just looks lower. So bottom line, watch the top of this candle here. Watch your key 21-day, your 8 SMA here, and then your 8 SMA here, and then your 50. That would be your support levels here. All right, that's all I got for you right now. I'll have more for you after the pit close here today on the old crude and natural gas, and thanks for watching.